And we're
So
live.
we have our head chefs from Cecconi's here for you this evening, guys.
Yes,
you want to
nice to
introduce
meet you.
yourself?
I'm Christian Cugini. I'm from Italy, from Rome. And this is Maurizio.
Hello, I'm Maurizio. I'm from Italy, from Pescara. I'm the junior chef. Welcome to Cecconi.
Awesome.
We're going to show you how to make a nice meal, fast meal. So we start with gnocchi. We have 1 kilo of potatoes baked in salt. We're going to put it on the oven for at least 40 minutes. Then we're going to check with a knife. We insert the knife on the potato, and if the blade goes easily inside, that means that they are nice baked. Then we take it out from the salt, but be careful because it's very hot, and we need to have the potatoes still at least warm, never cold. Otherwise, you're gonna get like glue. Now we show you how to empty the potato skin. We got it, and we empty on the bowl. We're gonna show you just how to do it, but we have the gnocchi already done. So we put in the bowl. For 1 kilo of potatoes, we put 350 grams of flour. You can pick it, okay. 100 grams of parmesan. 20 grams of salt. And just a pinch of black pepper, fresh. Then we mix it and we have a duck. After we have the duck, we're gonna roll it in a small roll. We have it already done to make it faster. I'm gonna show you how to cut them. So we just do them on small cubes. Yes. Fast and easy. After that, we're gonna put them on the plate, mixing with flour, otherwise they're gonna stuck together. And that's all. We can go to cook them. Okay, welcome to the kitchen. This is the pasta section. We're gonna make the sauce for the gnocchi, which is the most important. Use a bit of onion, chopped onion with oil. We make it fry a bit. Then we have the cherry tomatoes. Use just fresh cherry tomatoes. So no tomato, no green, no none. We have some salt. Just a bit. And then we're gonna wait they wanna cook. After that, we're gonna wait like 10-15 minutes that it really cooks, and we're gonna pass it, and this is the rest we're gonna have. So it's just the sauce, no skin, and no seeds. Yes, we can put the gnocchi in the boiling water, and we wait just a bit that they comes up from the water. When they comes up from the water, that means they are cooked.
It's looking really delicious. I think everybody watching is getting hungry, including myself.
Good to hear. It's one of Christian's best dishes from Cecconi's, right?
She is one of, yeah. We introduced it maybe 5-6 years ago. So when I started, it wasn't. and the chef who was here introduced it, and we started those. It was a really nice place, so we sell it a lot.
Yes, it's
So as you can see,
it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's simple and very, very tasty. I think that tomatoes is one of the best ingredients in the kitchen for pasta.
You can check from there.
Yeah, you can show how the gnocchi gonna comes up when they're ready.
And how long does gnocchi normally take to
It
cook?
takes just 2-3 minutes, no more.
Now they're coming.
As you can see, they start to come up. And voila, they're ready. Yeah, then just take it out, drain a bit, and put in the sauce. A bit of extra virgin olive oil. And some leaves of fresh veggies.
So we had a quick question, Jessica. We wanted to see.
Yeah.
Do we cook the gnocchi al dente? How do we do? Is it al dente or?
One of the questions from the audience is whether the gnocchi should be al dente or whether it should feel quite soft when you bite into it.
Soft, no, not chewy. That's why we don't need to cook too much. Otherwise, they're gonna get chewy because of the flour.
That's what, 2 to 3 minutes, right?
2 to 3 minutes?
Yeah, 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's why we bake on the salt, because you're gonna take all the water, and we don't need to put so much flour that makes it chewy.
Got it.
Got it. And
That's the milanese. We already beaten just to make it faster. So basically, we have a big cutlet, 350 grams, usually with the bones. We beat them, make it flat and tender, and give it a nice shape.
And I've been told that this is the sound of what that you hear in Italian homes all over.
Yeah.
The noise of the cooking.
Yes, yes.
My grandmother used to make the best veal milanese. So yes, and she was born in Foggia. So
I think that every Italian chef believes their grandmother's veal milanese is the best.
although I have to say Cecconi's is my favorite veal milanese. We're eating tomorrow night and Cecconi's in Miami, so it's not Mayfair, but
it's halfway there.
So that's the paella.
We had one more question, Jessica. I want to know, were the potatoes salted in the beginning? Why were the potatoes in salt at the beginning?
Why were the potatoes baked in salt?
Yeah, that's why, because the salt gonna take as much water as you can from the potatoes. So we don't need to add too much flour that makes the gnocchi really chewy.
Got it.
And we're gonna taste just potatoes. That's why.
Makes sense.
Great. No one wants wet gnocchi.
Then we have the beef cutlet, the beef paella, sorry, and we're gonna braid it. We're gonna put it first in the flour, then in a mix of 1 part of eggs and 2 parts of milk. And then in Japanese breadcrumb. We use Japanese breadcrumb because it absorbs more fat than normal breadcrumb. That's it, you're ready. Put the flour first. Both sides. from the mix of eggs and milk. Then in bread. Just a curiosity, we used to call it in Italy even elephant ear because it's the shape.
Yeah, looks like an elephant.
Yeah.
And I guess another question is, it's veal Milanese because it was invented in Milan, no?
I think so, yes. Yeah. Or maybe
Look,
it's the common plate in Milano.
yeah.
We're almost done. Yeah, that's it.
Amazing. And just a thin coat of breadcrumbs, not too much?
Not too much, just a thing like that.
Uh-huh. Thank you, chef.
And now we're gonna cook. Just follow me. So we have a pan full of vegetable oil. We use the rapeseed oil and a part of clarified butter, which make it crispy and even tasty.
Okay.
The oil should be really hot, not too much, otherwise it's gonna burn and not cook inside. Not too cold because otherwise it's gonna
So
absorb all the oil.
how does somebody know when the oil is the right temperature?
When you see,
Got it.
all the best you can use a probe. If you wanna be sure.
And we have another question, Jessica.
Yes, go ahead.
From Florida here, actually one of our Tectalia co-hosts. Did you season the breadcrumbs?
No, we don't because we then add salt at the end. But yeah, you can season with everything, even with herbs or with spices if you want. Yes.
So you can add in
Not
different
really Italian,
flavors
but
depending
yes.
on your preference. But that's not traditional Italian.
No, not really traditional. No.
Gabriel, we found a way to annoy the Italians.
No.
I know, right? Already, jeez.
So I think we can go.
Okay.
The oil was a bit.
The oil is now at temperature, and the magic is going to happen.
So we need to cover the Milanese with oil.
That looks so good.
Making you hungry, right?
Yeah, I'm getting messages here, direct messages. Everybody's saying we are so hungry. Wow.
Okay.
So Milanese is cooked. Just now we're gonna dry it from the oil, which is too much.
To take off the excess
Yes,
oil,
the extra
yeah?
oil. Yes. Just going to plate. Voila, the plate. Now, in Italy, we season with salt. Salt and lemon zest. So it's a mix. Lemon zest in the salt. Lemon, which you can squeeze. And that's all. We are ready. Just enjoy.
Bon appetit.
That looks amazing. Thank you so much for showing us those two dishes. By far, the veal Milanese is my favorite, and I love the gnocchi as well. And I think our attendees and the audience are enjoying this so much. So thank you, everyone, their Cecconi.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah. So we are, and I'm actually going to be eating at Cecconi's tomorrow night in Miami. So
Amazing. We'll
one-
have the veal milanese and enjoy.
gnocchi. Well, ciao, bye. Thank you so much, everybody.
Ciao. Bye.
Bye.